You ever sit down to finally start that one important task and somehow end up deep in a rabbit hole researching if turtles can yawn? They can, by the way, it's adorable, but also not the assignment. We all say we want to be productive, and yet somehow we keep accidentally organizing our desktop folders like we're preparing for a minimalist art exhibit. So let's clear something up. You are not lazy. You're not broken. You don't need another app with calming pastel colors and 27 notification settings. You've just been lied to. There's a myth, a sneaky, well-dressed little lie that productivity is about doing more, working harder, hustling till your eyes twitch. But here's the truth. You can be busy all day and still avoid everything that actually matters. You know what I'm talking about. That one scary, meaningful thing. The one that lives on your to-do list like a haunted house you refuse to visit. So instead you answer emails, clean the kitchen, watch 6 videos on productivity to avoid being productive. That's not laziness, that's fear in a fake mustache. Because the real task, it feels risky. What if you try and it's not good enough? What if people judge it? What if you judge it? So your brain, in its very weird attempt to protect you, sends you off to scrub the grout or alphabetize your snacks. And guess what? That still feels productive. You're moving, you're doing something, you're out here conquering the laundry like it's a side quest in a video game. But the big thing? Still untouched. Because productivity isn't about motion, it's about meaning. And sometimes doing less with purpose beats doing more with panic. So next time you catch yourself procrastinating or research diving into penguin mating rituals, they're loyal, it's kind of sweet. Take a breath. Ask yourself, am I doing this because it matters or because it's safer than what actually does? That one question could save you hours of pretending you're productive when really you're just scared. And hey, if this hit a little too close to home, good. It means you're not alone. So now that we've called out the fear in a fake mustache for what it is, here's the real question. How do you actually start? Like really start, not make another checklist start. Not research productivity hacks for 3 hours start. I'm talking about the kind of start that ends with actual progress, not just a very clean inbox and a slightly burnt grilled cheese. Here's the trick. Lower the bar. Like way down. We're not trying to leap Mount Everest here. We're just stepping over a speed bump in socks. Your brain doesn't want to write 2,000 words, or clean the entire house, or become a better person by 3 p.m. It wants easy, lazy, silly little wins. So give it one. Don't say, write a chapter. Say, open the doc and type 5 dumb words. Doesn't matter what they are. Could be, I am writing words now. Great. You're doing it. Momentum unlocked. Want to work out? Forget the whole gym session. Just put on the shoes. Stand near the door. Bonus points if you stretch slightly and call it a warm-up. Because here's the thing, motivation is unreliable. It's that flaky friend who hypes you up but disappears the second the actual work shows up. What you need is momentum. Emotion. One push, one click, one sock on. And the science backs it up. Once you start a task, even just a little, your brain naturally wants to keep going. That first step? That's the real boss battle. So make the step laughably small. Your only job is to break the seal. And then trick number 2, make the cue obvious. Want to read more? Put the book where your phone usually lives. Want to film that video? Leave your camera staring at you like it's judging your life choices. Want to journal? Leave the notebook open, right next to your guilt. Your environment should scream your intentions louder than your brain screams, not today. Because out of sight is out of mind. But in sight? That's your brain's cue to get moving. Last trick? Make it fun or fake it. Put on a playlist, race a timer, pretend you're a secret agent filing a very dramatic report. Starting doesn't have to feel good, it just has to happen. And once it does, you're already ahead of 99% of yesterday. Right, all right, so you've faced the fear, you've tricked your brain into starting. Now comes the part nobody wants to talk about. Doing it again, and again, and again. Even when it's boring, even when your motivation is somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle. See, starting is great. But real progress, that comes from consistency. Not intensity, not perfection. Just boring, unglamorous, I showed up again today consistency. The problem is, most of us are chasing the wrong thing. We wait for the big magical wave of motivation or the perfect time or the 3-day weekend when the universe aligns and we suddenly have 8 hours of creative energy, a clean desk, and no distractions. Yeah, that time? It's not coming. You don't need a perfect moment. You need a repeatable system that works even when you feel like a potato with Wi-Fi. And it starts with your identity. Because here's the truth. You don't build habits by doing big things. You build habits by believing you're the kind of person who does small things regularly. You're not writing a book. You're becoming a writer. You're not doing a workout. You're becoming someone who moves even when the couch is giving you bedroom eyes. The trick? Think of every tiny action as casting a vote for who you want to become. One sentence equals vote for writer, you. One push-up equals vote for strong you. One avoided scroll equals vote for focused you, also heroic you. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep voting. And no, you won't always feel like it. That's normal. But if you've set up your environment, made your cues obvious, and lowered the bar enough, you'll do it anyway, even on days when everything feels meh. And those are the days that matter most. Because anyone can show up when they're hyped. The real shift happens when you show up without the hype. And here's one more spicy truth for the road. You're probably not even procrastinating because the task is hard. You're procrastinating because it's boring. So spice it up. Add music, add a timer. Pretend you're doing it to save a fictional village of talking squirrels. Whatever makes it fun enough to keep coming back. You don't need to be amazing. You just need to be available. That's what builds a habit. That's what builds momentum. That's what builds the version of you that you've been trying to become with every downloaded productivity app since 2018. So don't aim for perfect. Aim for again. And if you made it this far, that's already a vote. A big one. Now do this. Drop a comment below and tell me the tiny thing you're doing today, just one, for future you. Hit that like button if this brought you joy, made you reflect, or resonated with you positively. And subscribe if you'd like additional slow-paced, somewhat chaotic, genuinely helpful tips like these. Because greatness? It's just consistency with better marketing. See you in the next one.